everybody, welcome to The Mountain Gamer. Today we're playing Zombicide 2nd Edition, and I will be playing with 4 survivors instead of 6, just because. Now if you've never played Zombicide 2nd Edition, this is still a good way to learn how to play the game. I'm doing a full playthrough, I'm not changing any of the rules. The only difference is, again, I'll be playing with less heroes, less characters than you're supposed to. But why? Let's find out. Today we're playing Zombicide 2nd Edition, and we'll be playing a random scenario, well, a scenario that I've chosen. It's right in the middle of the rulebook there, so, you know, you can play the scenarios in any order. There's no continuing story, nothing like that, so whatever you see here is, you know, general knowledge that you can get. Yeah, it's not part of a campaign or anything like that. What's going to be different today here is that, well, first of all, I haven't seen a lot of playthrough videos for Zombicide 2nd Edition. I don't know why. But what's going to be different today is I'm going to be playing with only 4 survivors instead of the usual 6. Because, as you may or may not know, in every game of Zombicide, you're supposed to play with 6 of these survivors. Now, if you're playing, let's say, with 2 players, well, you know, everybody controls 3, yada yada yada. I've been playing this way with 6 survivors for, I don't know, I've been playing, let's say, 4 or 5 games, okay, that I've played so far. And we play with 3 players, and each player controls 2, so that's 6 characters. And we've been having a lot of fun and all that, but we find that it's too easy. Like I said, it's fun, we kill some zombies, we level up a little bit, and things get really scary or really crunchy only like in the last round. And by that time you're close to the exit or you're almost done, and then it's bye-bye. And then it's like, oh no, there are 50 zombies on the board, but it's like, yeah, we didn't take any wounds, there was no real stress, we just kind of walked around, you know, controlled the zombie masses and shot a bit, and that was it, you know? So, I thought, let's make the game a little bit tighter, a little bit more difficult. And there is a way in the rulebook to do this, and it basically has to do with sort of going through this deck and removing some of the cards here. It kind of lists it in the rulebooks. Let's say, I don't know, you remove all of these, and then this makes the deck really, really crunchy and really, really, you know, tougher to beat and all that. But I sort of didn't want to do that. What I want to do instead is, and I got this idea from a man, you know, presumably a man on BGG, who says he's been playing with only 4 heroes, he and his son. He's like, my son takes 2 and I take 2, and we've been playing, I don't know how many games he's played, maybe 10 times, and he says it's really good. It's tight, it's perfect, and in his humble opinion, he's like, 4 characters would be regular mode, and then 6 characters would be easy mode. And so far, well, I can't say I agree with him, but I agree that with 6 characters, it's too breezy, basically. So that's what I want to try today. I want to play, let's say, this scenario, which I'll explain the rules, you know, for a little bit later, and I want to play with 4 heroes that I have selected. Now, I've never tried this scenario, and I've never tried playing with 4, so all of this is new, as much to you as it is to me. And you might have noticed my voice is a bit raspy, I apologize for that. My niece and nephew came over this week, and they had the sniffles. And their sniffles turned out to be the worst cold you have ever seen for me and my wife. I will not get into the details, but let's just say we are now reaching the end of the tunnel, but it has affected my voice. So yeah, I might be a little bit softer and raspier than usual. So yeah, there we go. So let's jump into the scenario and see what it's all about. Alright, so this thing here is scenario 16, and it's called Pale Shelter. I'll put the flavor text on screen here. It says, we have slept in many different places in the last weeks. Most of them weren't really secure. Well, that may change in the coming days. We found a nice building with many reinforced doors, and mostly left untouched by the chaos. Mostly, because some doors are broken. I guess the abomination we've seen wandering around is to blame. I can't stop dreaming about what wonders we might find inside. I could even get my own room for a few nights. Alright, so we've got these tiles over here. Now the objective is we have to, 1, barricade the broken doors, and 2, eliminate any zombies remaining in the building. Now there's some special rules here, and they concern these doors all over here, okay? I won't read everything because I think, first of all, the wording is pretty horrible, and I had to read it about 6 times to really understand. But what's going on is, basically, these doors here don't exist, okay? This one, And I think there's no, yeah, that. So this basically, it says they cannot be opened in any way. So just let's ignore, let's pretend they don't exist. And these doors over here, these four, these are, they call them broken doors, but basically let's call them completely unsecure doors, okay? To open them, we don't need any special equipment. Because if you remember, or if you know, when you want to open a door in Zombicide, you need to have some sort of weapon that has the open door capability, okay, like a crowbar or a chainsaw or something like that. But for this mission, these doors, it's like you can just push through them, right? So when we open these broken doors, as let's call them flimsy doors, okay, we'll flip this around and we'll just walk inside. Now the particularity is that, let's say, I don't know, for some reason, let's say I'm inside here and there would be a zombie over here, okay? And this door is open, okay? Because let's say we walked in and we came in this way or something. Now, this zombie, okay, usually, if he wants to get to us, would have to go through all this to walk in to get to us. But now, because these are broken or flimsy doors, he can just go one and then, I guess, open this, not even for an action, right? And just walk in, okay? So, well, in this case, he's not a runner or anything, but let's say, okay, let's say he had been a runner. He could basically just go 1, 2, okay? And now this door is just open. So it's almost like these doors don't exist, okay? The reason they put them there at the beginning of gameplay is just so that when you actually do open one of them, well, then you're gonna spawn the zombies all over the place. That's just the way that is. So, okay, so basically these doors are paper thin. We can open them, you know, without any tools, anything like that, and the zombies can open them just by walking in. So what we need to do is then barricade the place. Now, to barricade the place, we need to pick up these 4, red objective tokens. When we pick them up, we'll gain 5 adrenaline points, as you pretty much always do, and we'll keep them in our inventory. Now, these do not hinder your equipment limit or anything like that. I believe you can carry as many as you like. Yeah, I just checked the rules. You can carry as many as you like. And then what you'll do for an action is, when you're adjacent to one of these doors, you'll just place this here, barricading it. And now the zombies cannot walk in. So basically, we want to come in, kill everything that's in there, pick these things up, and then barricade, the 4 doors. And once the 4 doors are barricaded and we've killed every zombie inside, well, then we've won the scenario. Problem is that, some zombies are going to be spawning here, 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 and here, and there's an abomination. Like, we don't have to kill these guys. If we were super duper quick, we could walk in, just pick up the crates, block the doors, and then kill all the zombies inside. But, yeah, so I don't think we'll get to do that fast. Second problem is as soon as we open that door, this is one big building, and each of these rooms is connected, right? Everything is connected to everything. The only place where I had some doubts was here, because there's like this line here, which is, if you ask me, a bad design decision, okay? But this, I think is open, because you can see the light, like the shaft of light. So to my mind, this is an open door. Because if you look at what a closed door is, they all have these hinges on the side and this handle, right? So in my mind, as soon as we open any of these doors, well, then it's spawn, 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 and then it's going to be a zombie fest in here. And then, of course, in the rest of the rules, it says whenever you pick up this thing, you get one of those pimp weapons, and you can reorganize your stuff and all that. Basic Zombicide stuff. As far as the abomination that I've chosen here, because in the setup it says place an abomination right here, I have chosen the Abominacop. The Abominacop isn't too bad. He just goes first in targeting priority order, because if you've ever played Zombicide, when you start shooting at, let's say, a mass of zombies from a distance, you have to shoot either Abomination or Fatties, and then it'd be Walkers, and then it'd be Runners. But now, because the Abominacop is there, you don't get to choose between Fatties and Abominations, you have to shoot the Abomination. Problem is, you cannot shoot the Abomination because you have no weapons. There are no weapons in this game that allow you to shoot an Abomination, because you need to make 3 damage, and no weapon makes 3 damage, okay? Except for the Molotov cocktail, which basically kills everything. So essentially, if this guy is in a mass of zombies and you're trying to shoot them at range, you're never going to hit anything. You just can't. So yeah, there you go. But nothing prevents you from walking into that mass of zombies, hacking and slashing with a chainsaw or a knife or whatever, and then stepping back out. You can do that. if you have enough movement points, or if you're slippery, which is a skill that some of my characters have. So let's actually look at my 4 characters. Now I've actually created a little family here, because yeah, I just like the look of how they are. So let's look at my family here. So I got mom and dad here, Josh and Wanda. Now Josh here is slippery, and slippery here says that the survivor ignores zombies while performing move actions, does not spend extra actions when moving out of a zone containing zombies. So he can all the time move through zombies as if there were no zombies, because usually when you want to move into a mass of zombies, that's fine, but if you want to move out, it takes an extra action point. So if there were zombies here and I'm here, I'd go 1 and then 2, 3 to sort of jump out, right? But he doesn't have to do that. He's slippery all the time. As for the rest, we'll check it out when we hit those, okay? Now, I've equipped him with a gun because he's a guy that, he's got guns in his hands. So I thought, that's pretty cool. And then we've got Wanda, the mom here. She's equipped with a bat, although I'd like to get her a chainsaw, just for fun. And she can sprint. Now, sprinting is all about moving. Here it says, once during each of their turns, the survivor may spend 1 move action to move 2 or 3 zones instead of 1. Which essentially sort of makes her slippery, you know what I mean? Actually, let me backtrack this, because her sprint ability, I've actually checked the rules in between cuts here, because I realized that we have been playing her wrong. Sprint does not allow you to move across zombies, okay? It just basically adds zones to one of your move actions. And when you leave a zone with zombies, you have to spend actions, okay? Not zones, basically, if that makes any sense. So with her, all she's good at is if she's got like an uninterrupted sequence of spaces, she can basically, move 2 or 3 instead of 1 with 1 action. So that's what she's good for. So yeah, we've been playing her wrong all this time, which might explain why we think the game is too easy. One other thing we got wrong before we go into these characters is the fact that we had situations like, let's say there's 3 zombies in here, okay? Let's put them here. Let's say we had 3 zombies here, okay? And we wanted someone to run across them. We understood it as it took, 1 action to move 1 space, and then it took 1 action to jump out of there, and another action because you were sort of escaping zombies. So for example, we could do 1 and then 2 for that extra action and 3 to get out of there. That is not the way you play the game, but we've been playing it that way. The way you play the game is you need to spend 1 action to get out of there and 1 action per zombie. So if I was here and I wanted to go here, I have to do 1 action, 2 action, 3, 4, 5 action, and then I could get out of there. So again, we've been playing this wrong, which might account for the fact that we find the game too easy. But all that being said, I am a sucker for punishment, so I will still be playing with 4 characters in the hopes that it can be done. Yeah. So let's go back down to the characters here and see what they do. Now we can look at these stats here, but you probably know what this does. Quickly here, this is a pistol, so it's got range 0 to 1, so it's a ranged weapon. You roll 1 die, the die hits on 3+, and for each hit you get, it's 1 damage, and it's a noisy weapon, all right? Differently here, range is 0, it's got a little knife here. Knife means melee, and gun means range, so it's a melee weapon. Range 0, so you gotta be in the same space as the zombies. You roll 2 dice, they hit on 3+, and each die that has a 3+ makes 1 damage, and it is not a noisy weapon. And then we've got the kids here. I've got Lily, and she's got 2 guns, just like her dad. So I gave her a gun. She's got +1 to her max range, so she can shoot further away. And that's good, because we're going to be inside a building. And when you're inside a building, let's say these are 3 spaces, and you're all inside a building. If you're here, you can shoot to range 0 or 1. That's it. But she's got +1 range, so she can shoot all the way up to here, which, I figure is good. So that's why I gave her a gun, and that's why, I took her. Because I figure we're going to be needing some of these range attacks. Now you might notice this little face here. That means she's a kid, and it also means she's got less health than her 2 parents here. But being a kid, she can use the slippery, okay, here, the slippery skill once per turn. So slippery is you can move, out of a zone with zombies without paying an extra move action. So she can use that once per turn. Same thing with her, because she's a kid, but again, less health. And what does she do? She's a mean-looking kid with a chainsaw. I love her. She can actually search more than once. Because in the game, if you take a search action, you're done. But her, she can do it like 3 times, right? Because she's got 3 actions. And so she's going to be the girl that's going to, loot the rooms. She's going to shoot from afar. Wanda, the mom, is going to go like running into rooms and hacking and slashing. And Josh, hopefully, is going to stay and, shoot the crap out of everybody. Now, you might notice I've got these little X's here. They do not come with the game. This is from Magic Maze, actually. I'm going to be using those just to track who I activate, because I'm not going to activate them in order. Because I'm playing solo, I'm going to choose who goes first. So if I use her, well, I'll just put this on to remind myself that she's been activated. So with all that being said, I think it's time to decide what we're going to do. Now, I think I should go inside as fast as possible because, first of all, as soon as I open any of these doors, okay, everything is going to spawn in here because all of these rooms are connected, okay? So yeah, as soon as I open this, it's going to be zombie. Okay, that's one thing. But the other thing is, zombies will keep spawning here, and here every turn. And I fear that if I stay outside, I'll sort of be stuck between, 2 gangs of zombies that will sort of corner me, okay? And I do not want that. I think I'm going to take my chances, and I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to just hope for the best, right? So knowing all of that, yeah, I don't have anyone with like an extra action or anything like that. I think I will have someone who has a melee, a ranged weapon, open the door. That way, if there's a zombie, they can shoot it in the face. So maybe we start with Lily. Yeah, maybe we start with her. Let's put this over here to say that we're going to be playing with her. So our first action is going to be to open this door. So there we have it. So now we have to spawn zombies in all of these rooms. Now I'm going to go, let's say from top to bottom, like this, and I'm just going to spawn zombies like that, all right? So let's start here. We've got 3 runners. Now off to the side, you can't see this, but I've got my box here just full of minis. So I've got the walkers, the fatties, and up top I've got the runners. So I'll be drawing from there. So this says 3 runners. Now from your top view here, you will differentiate the runners from the walkers like so. If you can see that, the walkers are paler and the runners are more dark. So we've got 3 runners in here, tangled up in a mess. Then at the bottom here, it would be 1 runner, okay. Somebody's jogging. I guess there's a marathon in this house for some reason. And then up top, we've got... Okay, see, it says Abomination. Now, when you draw this and you already have an Abomination, you just give it an activation. Now, this guy, where would he go? He's trying to get to us. Now, would the quickest way be around or through? Because remember, in this scenario, the zombies do not care about these doors. Essentially, and we could probably do this. It's like if all these doors were now open. Okay, so let's just do it that way. That way the zombies will just consider these entry points as valid movement paths, right? That makes sense? Right. So let's say he wants to get to us. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So he's going to want to go inside. So I think he's going to go like that. So that was the card for here. And now down there, it would be, okay, spawn a fatty rush. So you spawn it and then you activate it. All right, so let's do that. So we got a fatty and he wants to get to us. So I guess shortest path would be a straight line. Let's do that. Then up top here, we get 1 runner. Okay, what's up? This must have been a gym or something before the zombie apocalypse, because all of these guys seem to want to run, which might turn out to be bad. And then at the bottom here, we've got, okay, 2 walkers, standard stuff. There we go. At the top here, we have, okay, it's a walker rush. Holy crap, 6 walkers, and they will activate. That means they're all going to enter our space. Oh, that's horrible. I mean, if it had been here, it's not too bad. They would have just walked up there. Oh boy, yeah, that's bad. So this whole mess is going to come right into our space. 6, bad. And here it would be fatty. Okay, let's get a big lady fatty here. All right, so now I'm in the poop. So I was at Lily's turn here. Now she's slippery. She could literally get out of there. But I mean, I think it's time to fight. Yeah, I think we need to do this, because if we don't if we don't fight these guys, we're just going to get hit and hit and hit. So she's going to try and take a combat action here. So yeah, 1 die hits on 3+. So let's try that. Here we go. 1 die hits on 3+. Yes, it's a 6. Okay, so she takes away a zombie, giving her an AP, which is an adrenaline point and not an action point, as it is in every other game in the world. But hey, that's just a bad design situation. Had to put it out there. And her third action is going to be to shoot another zombie, hopefully. Now this makes a noise. I'll do it later, but I don't think it's going to matter really. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so she killed only 1 zombie, but she did make 2 noise. So let's put the noise tokens over here. I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, so that's her turn done. And now you see that was kind of dumb because I forgot that rule. I forgot the rule that if you do a ranged attack action, somebody in your zone is going to have to take a wound, which is dumb. Now, even though it's in the same space, you're still using a ranged weapon. So every miss that you get, and in this case I did get a miss, creates a damage, and you'll have to assign that damage to someone. So I should have thought about that. That was very, 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 very dumb on my part, but I will play fair. So I will give 1 damage to one of these people, and it's going to be Josh, I think. Yeah. So let's give Josh 1 damage. So he's at 3. I think these spins are supposed to go there and you remove them, but let's just drop them down as we get hit. Okay, so that was kind of dumb. So that means that I really need to have people just swing bats and axes and stuff, right? So let's have Wanda, because, you know, she can't hurt anybody with this bat because it's a melee weapon. Okay, so Wanda's going to try it. So she rolls 2 dice. She hits on 3+. Let's try this. Okay, that's 2 hits. That is gorgeous. So 2 zombies are gone. Let's move her AP to 2 here. So that was her first action. She can actually try this again. And I think she will. Yeah, so let's do it again. Hopefully she'll be just as good. Yes, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a nice cleanup here. So 2, bringing her up to 4. And she could take a third action to do it again. And I don't see why she wouldn't. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, let's do it. So that's going to be her last action. I'm not very consistent with these X's, but yeah, as long as it works. Okay, so she needs to hit a 3, to roll a 3, sorry. And she gets 1. Okay. And okay, that's good. So 1. So we've cleared up this whole patch of zombies here. Okay, very good. Now she's done. She's done. Now we can have Astara or Josh, but Josh could actually try to fire on this guy. I mean, Josh can move in for 1, and then he could try to fire because he's got a gun there. We could do that. We could do that. Or he goes 1, 2, 3. He picks up the pimp weapon, but then he can't use it. And what is she doing? She hits on a 4+. He hits on a 3+. So he's got more chances of succeeding. So let's say that Josh is going to go. So he'll move 1, and then he'll shoot or try to shoot. He hits on a 3+ with his pistol. Oh, yes. Okay. So that makes a noise. He kills that runner. Gets an AP. So that was 1 action. Now, that was 2 actions because it was 1 and 2. I guess he could just move up there for 3. Or does he stay there to protect? Oh boy, yeah, these two ladies are going to be stuck with these zombies here. That's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Unless I move Josh back in here, that way if there's any wounds to be had, we can spread them around. I don't know. Dang, I don't know. No, you know what? I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to have Josh get over here because I would like him to get a pimp weapon eventually. Yeah. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. 3 actions for Josh. He's slippery, though. I should put him close to zombies. Yeah. Okay, I'll have him finish here because I want him to pick this up eventually. Because we need to pick these things up to barricade the doors. And if ever he's got zombies around him, I can have him move out of there because he's always slippery, which is, you know, a good thing. Okie dokie. So now we can do, well, Astara, actually. So Astara's going to walk in here for 1, and she can search twice. So let's have her search once for sure. So our first search is going to be in here, and it's plenty of bullets. Plenty of bullets is pretty cool. It enables you to reroll all attacks if you have a weapon that has that bullet symbol. So she's keeping that in her backpack here. Now, I'm sorry you guys can't really see up here, but I mean, yeah, them's the ropes. So that was 1, 2. Now her third action could be to move, or it could be to search again, because she can search more than once. That's her whole deal. I think I might have her maybe move in here. Maybe have her pick up the pimp weapon. Okay, no, let's move her here. Yep, just like that. So everyone has taken their turn, and now let's see what's going to happen here. I'm kind of afraid for this spot here. So this is all there. Okay, so first we got to move the zombies. So they're going to check their line of sight, and whatever is bigger in terms of humans and noise combined, that's where they're going to go. But I mean, like these guys clearly are going to go here. So when runners activate, they move 2. So let's do 1, 2. So they're right up in his business. This guy, yeah, would go 1. He would go 1 because he's trying to get to there. They would go, well, they do have someone in line of sight. So they'd go 1. And then he would want to go, let's say 1, 2, which makes sense. And then this idiot is going to walk into the house, which I did not want. Yeah, well, too bad. Okay, so he's in the house. Everyone has moved. And no one has attacked, because if they, you know, in order for them to attack, they have to start their turn in the space. Or if it had been a runner, let's say this runner had been here, he would have done a move and then an attack. But that was not the case. So now it's time to spawn. So we start with here and we'll go around that way. So on this spot we get nothing, but, oh, it says 1 extra activation, no one. Oh, that's perfect. So and nothing happens. Yeah, nice. See, if it says like all walkers, 1 extra activation, but they don't have that. We're not at yellow. We're all at blue. So this is good. Okay, but this was here. I wish that card would have been for there, but hey. So then we go there, and it says Fatty Rush. So we spawn 2 fatties, and they will activate. So spawning them here, and they would try to go, again, the shortest path, I think, is that way. So activate for 1. Let's put them like that. Up top here, it will be a Walker Rush. So spawn 3 walkers, and then activate. And now, where would they activate? They're trying to get to, well, in line of sight they have nothing, so they'll go by what they hear. So right now the biggest place where there's noise and people and stuff is here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So they try to go that way, I guess. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, they hit it, or 1, 2, 3, 4, they hit it. So we can split them up. So I don't know, let's say we'll send 2 this way and 1 that way. Right? Right. Why not? And then the last one here, hopefully it's good. It's it's 6 walkers. I mean, they're not gonna, you know, bite them or anything, but it's still 6 walkers. Okay, so 6 walkers. Bada bing. Wow, that's a whole party right there. Okay. So let's reset this stuff. Now, since I'm going into the house, I can probably move the camera around a little bit. Yeah, I almost wish this was live. You know, because I could ask you guys, do you want me to put the camera at a funky angle, or should I leave it like this? But it's not live, so what are you going to do? All right, I've opted for a funky angle here. I am in big trouble, you guys. I think I'm in very big trouble because, yeah, in order for them to move, I have to clear this whole bunch of zombies. Now, Lily could just, you know, slip away once. She could do like a slippery and then 2 move actions to end here. Fine. These runners are going to be a pain because they're going to want to move and attack, or they're going to attack him twice. I feel like we're getting cornered. I don't know what to do here. Let me remove this noise actually. So yeah, this is looking pretty bad. I think my first bet would be to try to have her swing her baseball bat to kind of clean all of this out. And then we'll decide, do we have them like run out of there or run into there? Okay. One other thing that's in my mind is I could have him pick this up, this barricade up, for 1 action. Then he's slippery, so he could be like another action and then another action to barricade this, but then he'd be stuck in the same room as this guy, which, you know, isn't the end of the world. And now the problem with the fatties too is they go first in priority order when you start shooting at people, and we have no weapons that do 2 damage except for Ostara's axe here. But, you know, it's 1 die. So I'm kind of up Shirt Creek here. So I think first thing I'm going to do is I'll have Wanda swing her bat at some zombies. I mean, there's 6 zombies. If we're really lucky, we can kill them all. So let's try our first action here. So she's going to try and attack with her bat. Oh boy, I made a whole mess of things here. Try again, okay? Oh my god! 2 6s, what the heck? Okay, so that's 2 zombies. That's good. Let's bump that up to 2. Okay, she's into yellow now, which means she has another action. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so her second action is going to be to try to do the same. And she gets only 1. Well, what you going to do? So that's 1. Let's bump that up. And her third action, let's do that again. That is good. Okay. So that's 2 zombies. Let's go 1, 2. Yeah, she's getting pretty high up there. And her fourth action, yeah, I can't have her run away. I can't. I mean, for one action, no, it's like one action to get out of there, and then another action for this zombie. So essentially, she should just stay there and fight. Yeah. And that is good. Okay. So, bye-bye. All right, so that was her whole turn, but at least she cleaned some stuff. But now she's still stuck there. Now you see, that's horrible, because if I bring this guy to barricade this door, she can't use that door anymore. Yeah, see, in that particular scenario, it says when you barricade the door, it cannot be opened in any way. In any way. So if I barricade this, she's going to be on her own, and she'll have to, like, go around somewhere, which is bad, right? Which is bad. So I will not be having I will not have Josh barricade the door just yet. These guys have to get inside. But that's bad, because now there's always going to be zombies that spawn here. Well, there might be, right? And these guys are coming down the pike as well. Ugh. I wish there was a skill where you could drag someone for an action point or something. But yeah, you can't do that. Okay. Now, as far as Lily goes, she could... Yeah, she can't. I mean, she can shoot like through this because she has +1 max range, but she'd still have to try to hit that fatty, and she can't because this weapon only does 1 damage. Arrgh. Okay, so that's pretty useless. Look, let's have her pick up the pimp weapon. If anything, it'll be something crazy that will save us. But yeah, I don't think so. So first action, she'll search for the pimp weapon. I'll just grab a card from way over there, and it's gonna be Evil Twins. Okay, what is that? It's got range 0 to 1, 2 dice, 3+, 1 hit each. I mean, it's cute. Oh, but she's got plenty of bullets. Huh. Oh, that's nice. She'll be able to re-roll all attacks once. Actually, not too bad. Okay, so let's equip that onto her. So her first action was to pick that up. So what is she gonna do? I mean... How many damage? See, the Evil Twins, I mean, they're nice, but it's only 1 damage, so she can't shoot that fatty. And she can't even shoot in here, because she still has to respect the firing order thing. So damn. What she could do, though, is, like, she's in this big space here. She could do 2 and then 3. Because she's slippery, she can do that. Now, why would she want to do that? Well, just because there'd be more people here, in case when these guys spawn, you know, they can defend themselves. I don't know. Man, this is where playing with only 4 characters is a big challenge here. So what am I doing? What am I going to do? All right, I've thought about this a little bit, and I think I'm going to backtrack on my whole plan. I wanted to get people inside as quickly as possible. This seems like a mistake. I'm going to bring everybody else, all of these 2 guys, back outside. Because I feel that if I leave only these 2 here, they'll never really be able to go anywhere. Because if every turn, you know, a lot of stuff spawns here and then they get sandwiched in here, they'll just stay there and just fight. They'll never move, right? That's what I fear that's going to happen. So I think if I get everybody outside and then we can manage to clear a space, well, then we can maybe go around somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe these guys will slowly, you know, follow us outside and then we'll kind of go around or something. I don't know. So she did her first action, so her second's going to be to go here, and her third, using the slippery skill once per turn, will be to go out here, okay? This dude will actually, for 1 action, let me just do here, I'll put this here on the Stara, because she's done. Okay. Yeah, Lily hasn't gone as well. Yeah, but she's kind of useless, though. Yeah, because when she fires, I mean, she does have plus max range, but these guys are too big. She can't hit them. All right, that's neither. Well, she can shoot here. Yeah, she might do that. But anyway, let's go with this guy here. So Josh is going to pick this up for 1 action, because those are the barricades, and we need to do that. And then he's slippery all the time, so he'll just move. So 2 and 3. So now he can, you know, help protect the family. And now as far as her, this little kitty here, Lily, she's going to use her max 1 range. Well, she doesn't even need to. It's 1 range away. So she can fire here without, you know, hurting anyone because none of the survivors are in the target space. So her first action is going to be to shoot with her gun. She rolls 1 die. She needs 3+. Let's do it. And that's good. That kills a zombie. There we go. And second action. Excellent. All right. So, and now she's got a third action, which would be what? She could steal something from someone. Well, I mean, like do a trade, basically. But I don't think so. No. All right. It's going to stay that way. All right. So let's activate all of the zombies. So I'll zoom out. All right. So let's activate all of the zombies. So these guys are going to move 1 towards here because this is where there's the most noise. Now, somebody shot a gun or something. There's probably more noise here, but that doesn't really matter because it is the spot with the most noise. So I'm not going to bother putting the tokens there. All right, so these guys moved. Then I'd say the fatty would move in here. This one would go here. These runners would go 1 and then 2 right up in their business. These guys would go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, so they could split up like that. This guy would go 1, 2. This guy would go like this. The abomination would move. These guys would walk inside. And that would be that. Okay, so, oh yeah, this fat guy is outside with these guys. Okay. So now it's time to spawn more zombies. So wish me luck. We'll start with this one over there. And that would be, oh, an abomination. Okay, so he's just going to move. So I'm going to say down or straight. Doesn't really matter. Let's go that way. Yeah. Okay. And then over here, 1 extra activation, no one. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Well, that's good. Okay. Then up top, it's going to be 0 runners. Wow. We are getting a very good draw here. And of course, we'll get screwed with this one. No, it's an abomination. So that means he moves again. Okay, well, he's getting closer and closer. So he's basically in this big room here. So he'll go right up in there. Not too horrible, because we've got this fatty, this dang fatty. We have to kill this fatty if we want to get out of there, or if we want to start killing these guys. Okay, we're going to have to use the fire axe here and hope for the best. Okay, so I think the first thing I have to do is have Astara attack with the fire axe, because it does make 2 damage if you can actually manage that. So let's try it. So she rolls 1 die. She needs a 4+. Oh yeah! So she kills the fatty McFat. Oh bye. Okay, good. So that gives her an AP. For the life of me, I do not understand why killing a fatty doesn't give you more AP. But hey, who am I to judge? I'm the Mountain Gamer, that's who. Thank you. A random stranger. Okay, so let's just get these things off of there. So that was her first action. Her second action. Now see, I don't want her to use the evil twins, because if she starts firing a gun in the same space, she's gonna, potentially hurt some peeps. So I mean, let's have her swing the axe again, right? Yeah, why not? So she's gonna swing the axe. She hits on 4+. Ugh, okay, that's horrible. Okay, so that was her second action. Well, third action, let's do it again. Oh, yes, this time it's good. Okay, so that's 1 other AP. And we'll remove a zombie, and she's done. So that was a runner, actually. Yeah, they're all runners, okay. Okay, then, well, again, to, just not have anybody fire a gun in this particular space, let's have Wanda use the baseball bat. So that's 2 dice, 3+. Let's do it. Oh, she kills just 1. Okay, that's bad. All right. So her AP goes up 1. Now she does have 4 actions, which, isn't, which is, a good thing. So that was her first action, I believe. Let's do second action. Okay, so she kills, what, 2? Well, she only needed 1. Okay, so there you go. So that was 2 actions for her. Oh no, I think I made a mistake. We were in yellow. We were in yellow, so there would be more people on the board. I can backtrack. I have the discard pile here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's be fair. Okay, this is going to be kind of a headache because we had 3 runners in here, okay? Just put a little die here. So there were 3 runners with our people. There was also a fatty. So if we go back here, okay, let's do one. Okay, so it would be this, and then this, and then this, and then that. That's what we drew, okay? So this guy wouldn't be here. So if we go in order, okay, we did this. Okay, we activated the abomination because blue or yellow doesn't really matter, okay? We activated the abomination. Fine. Then up here on yellow, all runners would get 1 extra activation, which means that we had 3 runners here. First of all, this runner would go right into here, bringing this up to 4. And then these 3 runners with their extra activation would actually attack. So that means that each runner deals a wound. So that's 3 wounds that I have to spread around these guys. Oh boy. Okay, let's continue. And then up top here, it would have spawned 1 runner, fine. And then down here, the abomination would have moved again, which we actually ended up doing. So we're good, but we do have to now spread 3 wounds across everyone. So Josh already has 1, so maybe I'll give Wanda 1. And these guys can only take 2. This is horrible. So that's 1. Let's do 2. Oh my god. These guys are slippery, so they can move more easily. Yeah, maybe not do that then. Let's do... yeah. Let's give the wounds to the people who can easily escape the zombies, not to her, right? So let's do 1, and then 2. This is so... and then 3. Oh boy, that's horrible. Okay, and then when it came back to our turn, let's, do the kills that we did. What about this guy? Dang. Now, I don't remember how many actions I've spent. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, hold on. This was our last die roll. So she does hit on a 3, so she did hit 2 zombies. So this one would have been gone as well. Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a headache, but bear with me. I think it's fair now. Yes. Okay. So, Wanda has done her turn. Ostara has taken her turn as well because she, swung the fire axe everywhere. Okay, so we're back. We're back. We can play. So all that being said, now what I think I should do is barricade this door because Josh has the barricade, right? So if he's adjacent to the door, he could barricade that. Now that means that we will not be able to go in there ourselves through that door. But now we can run away and hopefully don't run into too many people. And in the meantime, these guys are going to be stuck inside and, So let's have Josh barricade that for 1 action. Now, I'm not a huge fan of using this as a barricade because it's going to confuse me and I don't like it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put these 2 things over here, which are basically barricade tokens from Dead of Winter, another zombie game. So this is barricaded for 1 action. And now, okay, the clear path is to go down here because there's no zombies down there, as we can now see from this funky angle. So I think that's what's going to happen. So 1 action and then 2 and 3. Yeah, ending way in the corner here, all right? This is really the corner space. And now you might be thinking, well, why didn't you, start shooting zombies before you barricaded everything? I could have had Lily shoot just, past these guys to just kill him. And I guess she could do that. Do you guys mind? Do you guys mind? Let's retroactively do it, okay? Let's pretend that, let's pretend that she's going first, okay? So for 1 action, she'll try to use her max range, so 1, 2. She'll try to hit that zombie, just because. So let's do it. She needs what? She needs 3+. Let's do it. Nope. 2, 3, or 2. Yeah, so if she missed, then that means her 2 other actions would be 1 and then 2. Because I want everyone together. So that's what's going to happen. So she tried to shoot, and then she went 1, 2, and then Dad barricaded the thing, and he went 1, 2. All right, so that's okay. So they're done. Whoops, she did not play. I always forget to reset my stuff. Now she's got 3 actions, she's got 4. But again, I mean, I could have her run. What if I have her run like crazy? Like if she does her sprint, she could do 1, 2, 3. And then she could do another 1 and then another 1. And she would end in here, which isn't too bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. She could pick that up later. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's roller skate. So the sprint is 1, 2, 3. And then a regular move for 2. And a regular move for 3. And actually, she's got a 4th action. So either she picks this up, or I have her go, let's say, in here to be ready to pick that up, because that's kind of the point of the game. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Let's have her end. But I do like me some pimp weapons. You know what? I think I've got time. I think I've got time. So I'll have her pick up a pimp weapon. Pimp. Yeah. And it's going to be Zenitsuken. Zenitsuken. Whoa! You roll 5 dice. They hit on 4+. That's crazy! Okay. She's going to keep that. Oh, yes, she is. Okay, so she is really done. And now we've got our little Ostara here. She's not going to be super useful. She'll just do 1, 2, and she could end here for 3. But again, I feel that there's strength in numbers when it's time to sort of distribute all the wounds. So let's keep it like that. And now it's zombie activation time. So let's start. Well, these guys have clear line of sight, right? So they'd go 1. And now nobody has line of sight on anything. So they would all try to go or to aim for the space with the most noise. And this counts as 3 noise. And I don't think I fired my gun or anything, so I think I'm good. Yeah. So they're going to try heading for here, which means that I don't know, let's start with what's outside. So this guy over here, get that out of the way. And now this guy, of course, shortest path is that way, so he's just going to move 1, 2. As far as inside here, yeah, they would basically ignore this because, yeah, they have nothing in line of sight, so they have to go for this. And now what's the quickest way to get out of there? Well, for this guy, it's going to be that way. So he's going to move 1. I think he's going to move 1. He's going to move, let's say, 1. Oops. And then the big guy could do the same thing, or I could send him that way. It's the same, really. So let's split him up, actually. Let's do that. Did this guy move? This guy, if he goes from outside, like, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if he goes from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually. So yeah, down. He'd go like this. Or like this. I kind of feel like splitting them up. So I'll split them up. And these guys are just going to go, I guess, down. Or that way. Same deal. So, well, they have to split up. So we'll split up like this and like this. I think we're good. I mean, you kind of have to be creative when it comes to these things. This is all like a perfect grid, so there's multiple ways where they can go. So I'm trying not to overthink this kind of stuff, because if I do, a video is going to be 3 hours long. So now let's spawn some zombies. Let's start from down here, and it's going to be Walker Rush. So we're yellow now, so 5 walkers, and they will activate. Ugh. So 5 walkers here, and they activate, so they'll all go. Well, now you see, in line of sight, there's this, and there's her. Now she's closer, but they're more numerous, and for the life of me, I always get this wrong. Now you see, it might seem logical for the zombies to go here because it's easy prey and she's right up in their face, but it does really say in the rules here, the first zone they select is the one with survivors in line of sight that has the most noise tokens. Remember, each survivor counts as a noise token. So, yeah, they just kind of look around and they go for the biggest stack of noisy stuff. So, they're all going to go that way. Fine. So they spawn and then they'll activate, going all the way here. It's a good thing I didn't leave a little Ostara stuck in the zone. So that was here. Let's go up to here. We've got 2 fatties. So, standard stuff, 2 fatties. Then up top, we've got extra activation, all walkers. Ooh, that's bad. Well, I say that's bad, but let's see. Let's see. If all the walkers activate, well, these guys are all going to go here, right? So they'll all activate up into this corner. And then these guys are going to take a step down. He'll take a step, let's say, down. And now these guys are going to split up because they can kind of go that way or that way. So, okay. So that was what? That was this, there. Okay, so now we've got the last one here. And it's going to be 6 walkers. Okay, another party. So 6 walkers right up in this spot here. Okay, so that's a lot of people. All right, so what are we gonna do? All right, I think what's gonna happen is I wanna get these guys inside and barricade the door as soon as possible, okay? Because I don't like the idea of all this stuff outside. So, these two kids are slippery once per turn, and he's slippery all the time. So essentially, they could leave that space without any hassle. So I think they'll just all do that. Because they can go like 1, 2, 3, and they're in the house. Which is good, right? Because if I start hitting zombies, first of all, these guys have guns, and I don't want to distribute more wounds, right? Because of that friendly fire rule. And if she starts swinging an axe, it's not the most, the most violent weapon out there, so I don't think she'll actually clear that whole space. So let's just get out of there and then hope for the best with these things. So yeah, they're all going to do that. They'll use their slippery skill once. So let's say she'll do that. So slippery once, and then 2, 3. And so slippery once, 2, 3. And then he's slippery all the time. So 1, 2, 3. So that's it. So these 3 characters here, the dad and the 2 girls, have done their deed. And now my roller skate girl here, Wanda, she has to go get this. If only she had, like, if this guy had not been here, she would have done 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to barricade. But there is an idiot here, so she's gonna have to hit him in the face. So she'll do 1, then for 2 she'll pick that up, and then 3 she sort of has to hit that zombie, right? Because she needs 3, 4 to get out of there. So for 3 she'll just fight him, and now she can use her Zanetsuken, and this thing rolls 5 dice and it hits on 4+. So hello, yeah. All right, so that kills a zombie. Bye bye. And so yeah, so that was 1, 2, 3, and then 4. She's back. And if ever this guy comes in or whatever, we can distribute the wounds. But yeah, it doesn't look. We're so low on health, man. Yeah. Okay, so basically that was it. That was a whole turn. So let's activate the zombies and hope for the best. All right, so it's aerial shot zombie activation time. Well, this guy's gonna go in here for sure. So hello. These guys are all gonna go 1 step that way. These guys want to go there. I think this is the shortest path. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. So this whole pack of guys is gonna go down here. So let's do that. Okay. This guy's gonna run. So 1, 2. And then the abomination's gonna go 1. He's gonna go 1. He's gonna go 1. They're down here? What are they doing? Oh, they spawned. Okay. So I guess shortest path for them. Well, this guy's gonna move. Well, shortest path for them would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same thing, really. So they get split up. So one's going that way, one's going that way. Idiots. And I think that's it. Did I move that guy? I think I did. Okay. So let's say that all of this stuff is good. So now we have to spawn some of the zombies. So let's start from here. Hopefully it's 3 walkers. Okay. Now what I would like is for these walkers to not activate. Let's go here. It's no. I read that wrong. I keep doing that. Dang. It's 5 walkers. Sorry about that. Okay, then we've got, that's what I drew, 3 runners. So 3 runners here. So there they are. Up top, we have 2 walkers. Okay. And then the last one here. Okay, the abomination activates. So yeah, he's gonna want to come see us. Now, he could go here or here. No, I'll bring him over here, and then we'll maybe like run around or something. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna reset all my characters, and now I have to think about what we're gonna do. Okay, I think actually my first action is gonna be to have Wanda kill that zombie. Yeah, I'll try that. I mean, she's got the Zanetsuken, so it should be fine. So she'll roll 5 dice, and she needs a 4+. And one of them is 4+. So there we go. So one action. Oh, she has. I just realized she actually has the barricade in hand. I thought it was Josh, but she's got it. So anyway, so first action is killing a zombie, which is good. Second action, I guess, is going to be to You barricade that door. Yeah, I mean, either that or she gives this to someone else. But did we have to boost up our AP when we pick these things up? Ah, probably, right? Probably. Yeah, I totally forgot that when we pick these things up, like in every mission, you get 5 AP. So, Josh had the barricade, so I'm going to give him 5 AP right now, which isn't going to change anything. He's at 1, so he'll be up to 6. So it doesn't really change anything as far as, you know, what happened over the course of the game. And now she actually picked that up last turn, I think. So let's give her 5 more. Ugh, which is bad because she'll jump into red zone. Well, orange zone. That would have changed. That would have impacted things. But, So what do you guys think? Should I bump her up? It would have changed stuff. Oof. Yeah. I'm doing it. Sorry, my mistake. So bump her up by 5. So that means she's at 15. She'll go to 20. And now she gets to pick another skill. So let's see what she can do here. So she can check here. She can take +1 dice roll to melee, which would be insane, right? Or she could be slippery. You know what? I'm going to give her slippery. Because she doesn't need +1, you know, to dice roll. She's got enough dice right here. So let's actually give her slippery. Yeah, that's good. She'll be able to evade. Okay. All right, so sorry about that. I know it's kind of a cheat because at the previous turn's zombie phase, we probably would have put more stuff on the board because we would have been at orange instead of yellow. But hey, at this point in the game, look, let's just keep playing. So second action, as we said, is going to be to put a barricade. So there we go. And then third action, I could have her start to skedaddle because she could go like all the way up top to, you know, to maybe reach this thing eventually. Oh, and she can now gain slippery. Slippery all the time? Or slippery once per turn? Hold on, let's check it out. Slippery. So slippery. The survivor ignores zombies while performing move actions and does not spend extra action points when moving. So she's slippery all the time. Ooh! Oh, that's beautiful. So she could just like run across there. So she could go like, let's say she uses her sprint for her third action. She could go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. And then for 4, she could pick that up. Ooh. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So her third action is going to be to sprint using slippery. That's great. So 1, 2, 3. That's her sprint. And then her fourth action is going to be to pick that up because, well, she could go here, but I don't want her to get attacked by this guy. Or if she picks it up, I mean, she'll be ready to barricade that door later, right? So maybe we do that. Maybe we just have her end her turn here. Because I don't think he'll walk in and bite her head off, right? Okay, so she'll end her turn here for her fourth action. Okay, hoping that's the right decision. And now, well, now we sort of have to pick this up and get out of there. Now, if these guys walk in, that's going to be 2 hits. And that's a lot of hits. And if they start going that way, well, then that's 1 hit. If they end their turn here, that's still pretty good. But then these guys are going to start closing in. But we can always go around, I think. So you know what? Okay, I'm going to have Josh do a move. And his second action will be to pick this up. And now I will bump his AP, you know, by 5. Bringing him up to 11. So he's now in yellow, and he now gains 1 extra action. So that was 1 action, 2 action, and now let's have him search. Like he could go here and take this, but then he'll take a hit, and I don't want that. So I'll leave him here, but I'll have him search. So let's go in the regular deck here, and he found a submachine gun. That's got a range of 0 to 1, 3 dice, 5+ is kind of crap. And, yeah. Okay, I mean, still, not too bad. So I'll give him that as a secondary or, you know, second-hand weapon. So that's all he can do. I mean, he could move again, but I don't want him here because this is too risky. I don't want him here because I don't want this guy to hit him. So I think he's pretty much done. Yeah, I think everybody's going to kind of end their turn over here. Now, these kids are slippery. They can use it once. But again, if they go here, they'll have to end their turn either here, or yeah, it's no good. So I think we'll just move that way. So I'll have her search once. So let's do that. So Lily's searching once, and she's got a sniper rifle. Okay, the sniper is nice. It ignores friendly fire. It does not cause friendly fire, and it ignores targeting priority, I think. So this is pretty good. And she, yeah, she's got some guns, so that's good. So I'll give this to her. So that's 1, and then let's do 2, and that'll be that. And she's gonna search for sure. So 1 search. It's a sawed-off. Yeah, reload is kind of bad. I mean, these things hit well, but they're really bad because you have to spend an action to sort of like tap it back, I guess. So yeah, okay, so this is Ostara, so she's got that. I will not equip it, I'll just put it in her backpack. So that was 1 action, and then we can do 2, and maybe search again. I mean, why not? So she'll search, and she finds, what is that, a machete? Okay. Is it better than the fire axe? Is it better than the fire axe? Yeah, it's better actually. So I'll just do a little rearrange here, which I believe you can do every time you search. And if that's not right, well then I apologize. All right, so everybody's taken their turn. So now it's time to do the zombies. Let's just move these out of the way. All right, let's activate some zombies. Let's go with the ones who have somebody in line of sight. This guy does, so he'll move into here, and he does, like that, so he'll move. Then it's all like they'll go by what they hear. Okay, so this is the noisiest spot. So let's start with what's inside the house. So he's gonna go, well, he can go here basically. Oh, he was in this big room actually, so he can go right into here. Okay, and then these guys would have to split up. So let's do, you know what, I'm gonna go like this and like this. This is me just being smart for myself. He didn't move, I think, so he's gonna go, let's say, like this. So that's all that's inside the house. Now let's do what's outside. So the 2 entry points are up there, which means zombies would now try to go that way, right? So these guys would try to go inside for sure because they're right there. So they'd go 1 space here. They'd go towards the door, so they'd go 1 and then 2. They'd go right inside. Oh boy. Oh, if they have an activation, that could be the end of her. Ooh, I did not think about that. Ugh. Okay. Oh, that could end the game. And he's gonna step 1 here. These guys are gonna want to go that way, so once step that way, and same thing with these guys. Yep, 1 step that way. And then these idiots, I did not move them, right? So where would they want to go? That way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same deal. So they'd split up actually. He's in the middle. I don't know, let's have him go 1, 2, and they'll split up. So let's go like this. Okay, I think this is right. Okay, and now this might be the end. Yeah, because if we get a card here that says runners activate again, we are basically screwed. So let's start drawing. So first one will be for the bottom here, and we get Walker Rush, spawn then activate, and now we are at orange. So 6 walkers will spawn here, and then they'll activate, so they'll move over here. So I'll put 6 new walkers in this space down here. So 6 new walkers. So they spawned and they activated. Man, that's a whole mess of walkers. Okay, and now on the side here we get, again, a Walker Rush, spawn then activate. So 5 walkers will spawn and then move. Wow. So spawn and then move. Okay, and then up top we get... What is with these cards? I feel like I'm drawing the same card over and over again. So 4 will spawn then activate. Wow. I'm gonna run out of zombies, you guys. So they spawn and then activate, so they'll come into this room. Wowza. Man, she is all alone. That's no good. Okay, last but not least, here on the corner we get 4 fatties. Woof. I mean, they're far away. That's fine with me. Man, oh man. Okay, yeah. And I'm not kidding. This is what's left in the box. Like, that's it. These are my fatties, my walkers, and my runners. I've never seen so many zombies on the board. This is insane. Alright, so we need to think about this very carefully. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad that everybody's got the slippery skill now. Because she is in so much trouble. Oof. Okay, now, we were talking about, you know, how many zombies we had left in the box. And I just read in the rules that if ever you're supposed to put zombies on the board and you have no more in the box, the zombie types get an extra activation, which could turn out to be horrible. So, I think I'm going to have to start killing some frickin' zombies. So, I mean, first of all, let's have her go first, okay? Now, she does not have a barricade. I thought she had, but she doesn't. So she could pick that up for 1, put it there for 2, and then for 3, she could, like, get out of there, because she can, like, use her slippery and her sprint at the same time. And then maybe do a search for 4, just in case she finds something funky. Because I have to get her away from that mob. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so 1, she picks that up, giving her 5 AP, which brings her up to 25. And then her second action is going to be to barricade this door, because I don't want no more zombies in here. So that's 1, 2, and then 3, she can get out of there, so she will use slippery and sprint, so she can do 1, 2, 3, like, vroom, like that. So roller skating past you guys. Okay. And then her fourth action, yeah, will be to search. I would have liked to, you know, kill some zombies, but if she stays there to kill, like she does, 1 to pick up, 2 to barricade, 3 to jump in, and then 4 to kind of clean house, but then she's stuck there and she'll get attacked by these guys. So I can't do that. So she'll end here and she'll do a search in a safe space here. And she found, oh wow, it's a bag of rice. That's boring. Yeah, whatever. She'll keep it in the backpack, I guess. Maybe she'll give it to someone if ever. I don't want to give her 3 AP now. I don't see the point. She's already in the, like the orange section. Okay, so she's done. She's really, really done. So now I've got my little family over here and they have a fatty, but again, they're all slippery, okay, which is good. And my Josh here, he's got a barricade in his hands, but he's got to go barricade way up top here. So we're going to have to start like drawing these people down here and then we'll kind of go that way, I guess. Okay, so we can't really kill that fatty. Well, I mean, I actually could because Lily has a sniper rifle here. Oh, and it's sniper. That means she doesn't, yeah, she won't hurt anyone. Oh, that's good. So she could, like, right away kill that fatty. But again, she doesn't need to. They just need to get out of there. And they're all slippery. So they could essentially just go 1, 2, and end their turn with her, right? And then just search. Because we're going to have to find a Molotov or something. Because to win this scenario, you have to barricade everything and you have to clear all the zombies out of this building. And the only way to kill this guy is with a Molotov. So we have to keep searching in here. So they can all, these guys can use slippery once and he can use slippery all the time. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then he'll do a search for 3. So let's grab a card from here. And it's not a Molotov, it's a katana, which isn't too bad. Yeah. Will I give it to him? I can reorganize my stuff. This is his stuff right here. I mean, I could change this up like that. He's got some options here, I guess. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3. Oh, he has 4 actions. Dang, I forgot he's got 4 actions. Because he is in yellow mode here. So what could he have done? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's have him pick that up as he walked in, right? So 1, 2... and then 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So he'll pick this up, of course. I mean, why wouldn't he? And it's going to be... it's an automatic shotgun. Okay, so 3 dice, 4 plus 2. 3 dice, 4 plus 2. This is actually way better than the submachine gun. Yeah, check it out. Because you roll just as many dice, but it's on 4 plus instead of 5 plus. So he's going to keep this in his pockets and actually take this. Okay. So that was Josh's whole turn. So then maybe we have these kids kind of do the same thing. And now, as I said, Lily has got the sniper rifle. So if anything, she can go here and maybe shoot that fatty just for the heck of it. So she could do 1, 2, and she only has 3 actions. So either she searches or she shoots a fatty. Do we want to shoot a fatty? I mean, the sniper rifle is 1 die and hits on 3 plus. I don't feel like... no, I want to find a Molotov. I have to do that. I have to. Okay, so let's have her search. And it's some crap water. Water. Wow. And if I give her 3 AP, she's at 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. I'll do this now, right? I think I can do this now. It doesn't say you have to wait or anything. So I'll discard it right now to gain 3 AP. So I'm just that much closer to her getting to yellow. And then we'll do the same thing with her. So 1, 2, and then she can search again for 3. And she will. Yay! It's a Molotov! Okay, hey, this deck is big. And what, there's 3 in there, I think? 3 or 4. So very happy to have that. And now I can reorganize my stuff. So I've got a lot of stuff here. I think I'll just get rid of the X. Yeah, I think so. Because this is what? 1 die 4+, 1 die 3+. Yeah. And we don't need to open doors or anything. So yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's keep the Molotov. Okay, so now if ever we're in a bind, we'll just chuck that thing at the mob. All right, so all in all, that was very good, I think. Now let's see how all these zombies are going to activate. Now we might get into trouble again because we didn't kill enough walkers and we only have 3 walkers left in the box. Yeah, I'm actually pretty dang nervous about this, but let's go through the motions. So who's got somebody in line of sight? Well, these guys can see these guys. That's about it, right? So let's start with them. So this will be 1 and 1. I just want to lay him down to make sure that you don't activate them twice. As far as these guys, I don't know, let's go 1 like this and 1 like this. So that's been activated. And then the Abomination could go any which way, so he'll go like that. These guys will all go 1 space. Oh, hold on, maybe we can split them up. Because it's 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. No, okay, they have to go that way. So these guys are all going to come into here. Okay, and then these are runners. So they'd go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they'll go that way. So they'll go 1, 2. This is a good candidate spot for some Molotov action. And this fatty's gonna go, he can go that way or that way. I don't know, that way, I guess. The Abomination has moved as well. Okay, so everything that's inside has already moved. Let's put them all back up. As far as outside, now the only point of entry is up there. So now they're all gonna go right up to the top. So this runner's gonna go 1, 2. They're gonna go 1. They're gonna go 1 over here. So many zombies, this is crazy. They're gonna go, yeah, I think, yeah, this is the shortest path. So 1. Then these guys, this feels like the shortest path. Yeah. So this will go 1 and 1. And this whole mess goes in the little corner space here. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, that's bad. 11. There's 11 zombies here. All right, look, let's just all jam him up here, right? Okay, so 11 zombies here. These guys are going to move 1 space. Let's put them close to the edge here so we know there's a separation. And I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think. If not, then I'm sorry. So now we have to spawn some zombies, and this is where I think we might get into trouble. Oof. All right, let's try it. So over here, we're into orange here. So 8 walkers. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Okay, so if this says 8 walkers, I can only spawn 4. Oh boy. Okay, so it's 4. And then I really want to make sure about the rules here. Alright, so running out of zombies. It says players may run out of miniatures of the indicated type when requiring to place a zombie on the board through spawning. In this case, the remaining zombie miniatures are placed. Okay, I did that. Then all zombies of the indicated type immediately resolve an extra activation. Multiple extra activations may occur in a row. Oh my god. I think we're gonna die, you guys. I think we're gonna die. Because now every walker has to get like an extra activation, okay? I guess except the ones that I spawned. That's the way I understand it. So if every walker activates... Okay, let's start with what's inside, right? This guy would go in. All of these guys would go in. Yeah, we're gonna die, because if we get more walker cards, they're just gonna attack us. Oh boy. And then these guys would slide over here. These 11 guys would go over here. These guys would go over here. And these guys would sort of go here. Okay, that's that card there. So we can't have any more walker cards come out. Okay, I mean there's probably some. I don't know. Okay, let's do this one. This one. Okay, it's a fatty. So all fatties get an extra activation. Oh, okay. So this guy is gonna attack us. Okay, let's put this here. Okay, so this guy deals a wound. So I have to decide who of these 4 will take the wound. Well, I'm guessing it's going to be, I don't know, Wanda. So Wanda's going to take a wound. Okay, then let's activate all the other fatties. So let's say this guy is going to go... let's bring him here. He'll go here. He'll go here. He'll go here. These 4 lovelies will go here. Okay, so that was... This card here was for this. Yeah, I'm going to spread them around here. So this was this was that. Okay. Then up top here we get what? More fatties. 5 fatties? Wow, do we even have... Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright, so we got 5 fatties in this spot. Oh, wow, they're all next to the door. That's crazy. This isn't... Okay, yeah, that's my other runner from last time. Okay. And then on this spot here... Oh my god, we got runners! Okay, yeah, we were trying to not get walkers and it turned out okay. So we get what, 3 runners? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, 3 runners. But now, you guys, I am out of walkers. So we either have to finish or we're finished. You know what I mean? Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that's the... I think we now see the downside of playing with less than 6 characters is you're not doing enough kills. And that's a problem. Because let's say we had drawn a thing that said spawn walkers, basically all these walkers would have attacked because they'll have like an extra activation. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could we spread 7 wounds? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. No. See, we would have been dead right there. I mean, I'm squeezing in an extra round here, but I think we're pretty much screwed. Okay, we're in a crazy mess of trouble here. Okay. I will have Wanda take this out of her husband's hands, okay? So, 1 action. Her second action will be to sprint and slippery out of there, okay? So, her second action is going to be to move 3 spaces. So, 1, 2, 3. And then her fourth action, I mean... Could be anything, right? No, hold on. She picked it up, so that's 1. Then she'll go like this for 2. For 3, she'll actually use the dang barricade. So yeah, she'll use the barricade because we don't want these fatties coming in. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, and now her fourth action. I think I'll have her move out of there because I don't want these runners to come in and bite her. So fourth action. Okay, I think this is smart. So she's done. Again, I forgot to reset my stuff. Now, my plan is to get everybody out of there and have Astara shoot a Molotov in this space. Because I need to get some of these walkers back in the box. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So, I think I'll have him use his slippery... Well, he can do slippery all the time. So he'll move 1, like this. His second action is going to be to use his automatic shotgun here, because he can roll 3 dice, 4 plus 2, right? So he'll try to hit that guy, because I want to create a space where one of the kids can end, you know, that's far away from the mayhem. So yeah, so his second action will be to shoot that guy. So that's 3 dice, and he needs 4 plus. Yeah, that's good. So that kills the fatty. Gives him an AP, which he doesn't really need. So that was 1, 2. His third action could be to shoot this thing again. And his fourth action could just be to go here. Okay, so he'll try to shoot this guy right in the back of the head, just like that. Okay, so let's do it. He needs 4 plus. Yeah, he gets it. And his fourth action is going to be to move away. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So he's done. And now... Yeah, Astara has to go last because she's got the Molotov. So what I could do is maybe I could have her sort of shoot here. Maybe shoot a runner, let's say for 1 action, which would bring her up to yellow, so she'd have 4 actions. So let's say shoot the runner, and then shoot another runner, and then walk. Yeah, let's try it. So let's have her try to shoot a runner over there. And she's using what? She's using a sniper rifle. Okay, so that's pretty good. Well, 1 die, 3+. Let's try it. So 1 die, 3+. Let's do it. Okay, pretty good. So he's down. So now she's got her yellow, so she has 4 actions. So that was her first action. So second action, let's try the same thing again. Yeah, that did not work out. Yeah, if only she had plenty of bullets, which she doesn't. Okay, so that was 1, 2. I guess now she's gonna go 3, 4, and she can do that once because she is slippery once every turn. Okay, so she's done. And now we need Astara to finish, you know, let's say here. So maybe 1, and then 2, she'll throw that thing, and 3, she'll come back. Yeah, okay. So 1, because she's slippery. 2, she will use the Molotov, so that just kills. And now you guys, I keep forgetting to put noise everywhere, but yeah. We always forget to put noise. Now, when you play the Molotov, or any weapon, it says to put a noise token in the space where you are, which I kind of find dumb. I mean, if you're throwing a Molotov and it blows up here, this is where you should put the noise token, right? But, yeah. Anyway, so what? So, okay, so Lily fired her gun twice here, right? And Josh fired his gun twice here, and now she's shooting a Molotov over here. But it's not going to change anything, because the zombies are going to go where there's the most people and or noise, but whatever. So she kills all of that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 action points here, or adrenaline points, bringing her up to 10. Yeah, 2 + 8, 10. Oh, so she's got a 4th action. Yeah, she just got her 4th action. So she's discarding that for sure. All of these zombies are going back in the box. That's very good for me. Okay, so she has another action. So that was basically, okay, 1 and then 2 to throw the thing. And then she could do 3 and maybe search. Yeah, why not? 3 and then search. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? And I was like, I'm going to get a card that says, ah. Okay, so she gets an axe, which is kind of useless, but she'll put it in her backpack anyway. So that's the end of her turn. And now everyone has played. And all the doors are barricaded. Oh no, what an idiot I am. I've gotten rid of the Molotov, but I needed the Molotov to kill this guy. Yeah, that was pretty dumb. Oh boy. Okay, well, I mean, at least now there's not a lot of people inside, right? So, I mean, now we just have to survive long enough to search to get the Molotov, because it's the only way to kill this idiot. Alright, so zombie phase. Alright, let's have the people inside go first. So these guys have her in line of sight, so they are runners. They would go 1, 2, and then this guy's got no one in line of sight, so he'd go to the noisiest place. This is 3, so he would go, he can go that way or that way. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, let's go that way. He's going to go 1, so that's everything inside. Now we can get rid of this for sure, because again, you know, that spot is the noisiest. Now as far as what's inside, I don't think they would move, because they can't really go towards the noisiest spot, because there's no entry points to anywhere. So I don't think I would move these guys. I don't see the point. So I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to activate anybody else. They can't break through barricades or anything like that. So with that, let's just start spawning zombies all over this place, because that is how the Zombicide do. So let's do it. So down here we get, I think, are we going to be okay? I don't know. We'll see. What are we at? We're at the orangey thing, so 5 walkers. Ugh, do we have 5 walkers? Well, I did kill a bunch. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 walkers in this zone. Next, we get 2 fatties and they would activate. Yeah, I do have a bit of fatties. But again, activation, I don't see that happening for these guys. So they're just going to stay there. Then at the top here we get, where's my deck? There it is. We get 4 runners. Oh boy, do I have that? Oh yeah, I've got plenty of runners. Check this out. Okay, so 4 runners. Again, I don't really see the point of spawning these guys except for the fact that if I run out, they're gonna get an extra activation, but only the ones inside really matter at this point. So 4 runners, and then at the side here we've got what? 3 fatties, okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. My only big problem now is, I think, the fatties, because I'm running out of fatties in the box. Actually, I'm out now. I'm out of fatties in the box. So if ever I draw more fatty cards, this guy will just get an extra activation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think now it's just a thing of, let's find a damn Molotov cocktail, because we do need to get rid of... I've trimmed my fingernails, you guys, and I can't pick up the cards. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so now all we need to do is kind of find a Molotov to bring this guy down. And he can be brought down by some of our weapons. I'm looking here at the machete. It does 2 damage. Sniper rifle does 2. And the automatic shotgun. So we're good in terms of getting rid of this guy. Oh yeah, we get to these 2 runners too, yeah. Okay, so we gotta kill 2 runners, a fatty, and the abomination. Alright, so knowing that, I think we have to search first, right? I'm going to use Ostara because she can search 3 times because again, this deck here is pretty thick, and I'd have to check the rules. I don't know how many Molotov cocktails there are. I think it's 3. I mean, we can check it out really fast here, but you guys probably know this because, you know, if you've already played Zombicide. Molotov. Oh, there's 4. Okay, well that's not too bad. Okay, so let's have her. She's got 4 actions. Maybe she could, well, let's do 1. Okay, so 1 action. We get some useless water. She's gonna discard this now because she's already full up, right? So let's bump her up by 5. All right, so that would bring her up to 15. Next, she's gonna search again. It's a sawed-off. I already have a sawed-off. At this point, I don't really know what I want to do. Look, I'll get rid of the, I don't know, I'll just get rid of that. Yeah. Then 3rd action, let's search again. Plenty of shells. Well, she has a sawed-off, so maybe she gets rid of the fire axe. She keeps the shells because she does already have a sawed-off here, but again. So that was 1, 2, 3, right? Can we do a 4th action? No, I should start thinking about this guy. Yeah, she could shoot with a sniper rifle maybe 2, 3 times. She could probably hack these guys up with a baseball bat or the Zanitsuken. So yeah, so let's do it. 4th action, let's search again. Hey, yeah, baby, it's a Molotov. Yeah, okay, great. I will actually give it to her in the form of, let's just get rid of the sawed-off, keep the Molotov. Okay, so that was 4 actions for her. Now, okay, let's try to have her clear this room out. Maybe we can end this like now. Okay, let's have her use the Zanetsuken melee weapon here. She rolls 5 dice, which is, sorry about the noise, which is insane, and it hits on 4+. So she's gonna try to, you know, take an action to kill these 2 runners here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so these guys are gone. Bumps her up by 2. So now she's got 2 actions left. Could she sort of do a sprint, pick up the Molotov? So she did 1 action, so her 2nd action is like to sprint. Her 3rd is to pick up a Molotov. Oh no, that's not enough. Yeah, too bad, too bad, too bad. Let's just get her in here just because. I think so. Okay, let me think about this. I'm trying to rush this, but I shouldn't, really. I shouldn't. All right, I thought about this. I think we're going to be fine. So she's going to just use her sprint to go into here. And she's not even going to use her other actions. I think it's going to be fine. So she's done. Now I will have Lily, because she has a sniper rifle. And the sniper rifle does make 2 damage. And it has the sniper ability, which is, well, irrelevant at this point. But she does have max range, so she doesn't even need to move or anything. She can just do range 1 and then +1 because of her ability that says max range. So let's try to get this guy. So you roll 1 die and it hits on 3+. So let's try that to shoot the fatty. And yep, so that fatty is bye-bye. I'll bump up her AP here, but I don't really see the point. So that was her 1st action. Now her 2nd action could be to pick up the Molotov. And then her 3rd could be to go here, and her 4th could be to just do that. Yeah, so she'll do that. So she'll pick up the Molotov from Ostara. She will move, so that's her 3rd action, and her 4th action is to shoot the Molotov in the face of this guy, and he explodes in a blaze of glory. And then fire catches in this room, and it spreads throughout the house, and we're barricaded in, and we all die. No, we actually win the scenario, just like that. Okay. All right, so let's do a little post-mortem here, haha, pun included, to look at our characters and talk about, you know, how we fared, you know, as four characters here instead of 6. I'll just move this over here. So if we look, Josh was in the middle here, which isn't, you know, that crazy. But honestly, in my games so far, we hardly ever hit this level, just between you and me. But okay, so he was in the middle of this yellow here. He could take one more hit, and then if he takes another hit, he dies. So he was 2 away from dying. She was here 2 away from dying, same thing. She was in the dark orange, and she had one funky weapon. But again, you know, this is pretty tight. If we go to Lily and Ostara here, let me move that. Yeah, okay, Lily was only in the yellow. She had a sniper rifle and an ordinary pistol, but she was, again, 2 away from dying, same as these guys up there, 2 away. And Ostara, she had evil twins with some bullets. Yeah. And again, 2 away from dying, and she was only in the yellow. So, I mean, if anything, I think this way of playing proves, okay, I mean, this is just one playthrough, but it does make for a much tighter game, a more stressful game, a game where, I mean, let's be honest, I was pretty much overrun with zombies, right? Like, if we didn't have barricades, I would have been kaput, right? So, having less survivors means having less actions, means doing less kills, means there will be more zombies standing on the board as you play the game. So, yeah, now I don't know that I would want to play like this all the time, because I found myself, it could have swung any which way on a lot of these die rolls, right? So, I don't know, maybe some scenarios are easier or more suited for this type of play. I mean, they're not suited for it, but I mean, maybe they're more doable. Like, I feel like I could have easily lost this one, okay? Now, maybe you're like, yeah, but Steve, you're playing like an idiot. And maybe you're right. Maybe I am very bad at Zombicide. It's possible. And there is something to be said about having more human players around the board, right? Because, you know, more heads are better than one. Again, I'm alone. I can only argue with myself, right? So if I do a bad move and I don't spot it, I don't spot it, and I'll do the bad move. So having more players around the board would probably be a different experience. Like, I'd be curious to try this scenario with 4 survivors, but let's say 2 human players, right? Like that guy on BGG says, he plays with his son, and he plays with 2 characters, and his son plays with 2, so for a total of 4, and they've been having a blast. They say it makes for a tighter game, and they have a lot of fun and stuff like that, and I would have to agree with him. I think so, yeah. Again, this doesn't prove anything, this is just one playthrough, but, I mean, if you've seen bits and pieces of it, and this whole situation here, yeah, we could have taken a few more hits, and that is all. And just with the fact that there are more zombies, you know, this is what's left, basically. So we had some runners, and 1 fatty and 2 walkers, right? So, you know, I don't know, if there's no barricades up here or something, and you draw a card and you can't spawn any more of these guys, well then they're gonna activate. So just more and more activations and more mayhem and all that. So yeah, so I don't know. So make up your minds, try it out if you want. If you find the game is way too easy, maybe take out 1 character or 2 and try it out that way. I mean, it does up the difficulty for sure. So that's it. So that was my playthrough of Pale Shelter in Zombicide 2nd Edition with 4 characters. So let me know what you think in the comments. Did you try it? Do you find Zombicide is too easy? Is it too hard? Do you not care? I don't know. So yeah, don't forget to click like, subscribe, all that jazz. Please remember that I do not get any free games. I don't have, nobody pays me to do this stuff. So if you enjoy what I do, maybe give a little something via PayPal, because I don't have a Patreon yet, because they take a lot of money off of you, just FYI. You have a Patreon takes like some percentage off. And that bugs me, so that's why I don't have a Patreon. That's why I just keep it on the PayPal for now. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see all of you guys on the next one. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below. Now, I know it seems like a very small thing to do, but it actually does help the channel when you do that. And if ever you should find yourself in a super generous mood, well, I do accept donations via PayPal. And anything you give, big or small, will help keep me going.